Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a wee while since I've been out on the bike because, as you know, if you watched the last video, I was on holiday for a few days with the wife. I thoroughly enjoyed it, I've got to admit, and it's maybe time to do a wee bit more of that. Maybe we should all do a wee bit more of that if we're over 60 and we've got a chance, if we've retired or whatever. Getting away, I've got to admit, does help a lot. And you know, you can be in a depression one day, and when you get away, it makes a big difference, folks. You know, you're getting out of that situation that you're in. Okay, you might not be getting into a great situation on holiday, but on the other hand, you might well be. And when I first got there, you know, my wife, she thought, oh, this isn't a really good place, but once we had a look about, we realised it was a good place, and we both thoroughly enjoyed it, and we'd certainly go back. So it kind of lifted me out a wee kind of depression, folks. But what I've come to talk about today, it's been on the news, it's been on the internet, it's been quite a lot of different places, and it's about common drugs that we take, folks. Things that we take for granted, like sleeping tablets and tranquilizers for anxiety and drugs for depression. I think they're classed as benzodiazepines. Now, folks, it's been said that these drugs, long-term use-wise, or if you even use them for a few months, that it certainly improves your chances of getting the dreaded Alzheimer's, folks, and it's said that that can increase your chances of getting Alzheimer's by up to 75%. Now, I know what it's all about because my mum had Alzheimer's before she died, and okay, I don't know if I can't really remember, but I don't think she took these kind of tablets. But it's a horrendous illness, as we all know. And well, if you take them regularly, like sleeping tablets, or you know, if you go into the tranquilizers to calm you down, like Ativan, lorazepam, Valium, all these things are in the same family, folks, and they alter your brain to a great degree, and long-term use, that's no something you should be considering. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's in all over the place there, reversing back as I was coming down. I think the driving these days is getting worse and worse. Pushed me onto a pavement there, you know. But anyway, getting back to the subject, if you take these things long term, folks, you are running the risk of doing yourself serious harm. So I know I'm guilty myself. I mean, I've been taking sort of antidepressants at times over the years, but I kind of did a risk assessment on myself, and I realised these weren't doing me any good, and I've took them for short periods of time rather than long periods of time, folks. Folks, I've been trying to figure out a way to position my DJI Action 4 camera, and before I had it on here on the bike rack at the back, but I found a new position for it. I'll let you see just now, and I've put it on the quick release clamp in the front wheel, and I think that's going to make a wee bit of difference. I'll show you it for this angle, and it's just as I say, it's a wee clamp from Small Rig that I've put on to the quick release, then mounted the camera. So it might give you a wee better position. I've never looked at it yet, I've never looked at the footage yet. I'm out filming it now, and Well, the action camera, my Insta360, is still mounted on the dash. As you can probably see, a wasp is there as well. Got the clamp, it's called the Best 360, that's on the handlebar, and that actually holds the 360 in good position. So folks, if that's helped you in any way, you can maybe comment about it if you want to try it on your bike. You know, it's no when you're young, if you can maybe take these when you're maybe in your 20s, your 30s, all that sort of period in your life. Then if you stop them later in life, I think you can maybe get back to normal. But if you're taking them right into your 60s, then that's when the danger is, folks. And I know that when you get to your 60s, it's hard to sleep at night. We've all got these problems, but you've got to kind of persevere. You've got to say to yourself, no, I'm not going to do it, because it's very, very, very harmful. And if you didn't believe me, you know, go on the internet and you'll see yourself that these drugs do cause Alzheimer's in a lot of people, 75% of people. Now that's a lot of folk. So try not to be one of the 75% folks and get these things stopped, because they're not doing you any good. So folks, what's the answer if you've been sort of on these tablets for many years and you're in your 60s? Is there a way to remedy the situation? Is there a way to maybe improve your lot by stopping them? Well, I think doing exercise, keeping yourself fit, no standing the same or sitting in the same position all day. If you can possibly get out on a bike, any kind of bike, doesn't have to be an e-bike, get some fresh air into your lungs, and immediately get rid of these tablets, or gradually, if you've been on for a long time, gradually get off of these tablets. And you're not wanting to be in a nursing home in a few years' time babbling a load of nonsense. And it can be avoided, folks. You know, I'm not saying in every case, but in a lot of cases it can be avoided. And if it can be avoided, then I would say go for it, avoid it. Stop doing it now, stop taking the tranquilizers, stop taking the antidepressants, and stop taking the sleeping tablets. And find alternatives. There is a lot of alternatives out there, folks. You know, if you look on the internet, you'll find alternatives. But one of the main things, as I say, if you've been taking these tablets in your 60s, in your 70s, or even older, you gradually start to find you're getting confused. You're not as sharp as you were, and that's the reason, you know. So if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling things are changing within yourself, you know, you've got to do something about it quick, and that's get off these benzodiazepine tablets and get into an exercise routine, get into a healthy eating routine, and try to combat your mental health before it's too late. Because it is a fact, folks. I'm not just making this up for a video. It's a fact. You can get Alzheimer's off these tablets. Now just remember that, you can get Alzheimer's off these tablets. That's all I want to say today, folks. So you take care, and we'll see you in the next video. And have a good weekend. Bye bye for now.